Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Premodern Magic Online Duels. I'm Michael Hoyp. I'm playing against Lester today, and the deck I am trying out is a combo deck that I have built. I'm calling it Dark Pack. I don't really have any idea how good this deck is, so we'll see it. I'll kind of fill you in on what the deck does as we go along. But I want a quick shout out to DojoTradeBots for making this video possible. Check them out if you play Magic online. And if you do shop for Paper Magic on TCG Player, check out their store at Dojo Paper Trade Outlet. Okay, so this hand seems good. All right, so I will keep. I am on the. Oh, okay. I have a stop on Lester's turn. Okay, so what this deck is trying to do is basically storm enough to play a hunting pack, which is a 7 mana instant that puts a 4/4 beast into play for each card that has been cast this turn. So, a lot of the cards are just rituals, and then there's a few tutor effects, one of them featuring Divining Witch. So this is kind of an all-in card. It's a demonic consultation on a stick. And so this is just something that I can play. I do have a number of creatures in the deck because one of the ritual effects that I have is Culling of the Weak, which is a 1 mana instant that requires you to sacrifice a creature, but you gain 4 black mana. Alright, so. Alright, here I have access to a lot of mana because I could play, but I don't have the payoff, so I need to get Divining Witch in play, and I will need to get a hunting pact. And so the nice thing about this deck is you do have the option to go off at instant speed. So in a lot of matchups, you are looking to kind of wait for the right moment, and I can do a lot of the things when my opponent's tapped out and not expecting it. Also, them adding to the storm count might be something that is helpful for me. So, looks like Lester is playing a Zombie Infestation list. He's discarded a Squee and then also had an Icarid. But the good thing is he only has one card in his hand right now, who will have a Squee and then the card he just drew. But I guess I'm most concerned about counter magic right now. So Mana Leak or Circular Logics would be the cards that I guess I'm most afraid of. But okay, so the Icarid goes away. Okay, so I'm going to play a Wall of Roots and a Veteran Explorer. And I think I'm able to go off on my opponent's end step. So the sequence would be I add a counter on Wall of Roots. I can sack Phyrexian Tower. Okay, well, sack Phyrexian Tower, black. This will sacrifice Veteran Explorer. I'll get 2 lands, so 4 mana there. This will be 5 mana. 6, 7, 8, 9. This is +1 if I get an Ancient Tomb, but minus green. So if I can get 2 forests, and this is minus a mana to get a hunting pack. So basically, I'm just looking for. I mean, maybe I should be doing it now since I played 2 spells. Um, hmm. I guess I'll maybe have him go to the end step and see what he discards. I mean, he's definitely going to discard a Squee with one of them, but then if he's. There might be a chance where he's doing something else. Okay. They discarded a Squee and and Icarid. Didn't Icarid get exiled? Oh no, it just gets sacrificed. Okay. Say, okay, so we would have a storm count of 4 or 5. I would get 5 4/4s. Would that be enough? I mean, it's going to be a lot less in future turns. I also can't. Oh, I can't go off this turn because on my turn because I can't use the Wall of Roots activation. Oh, I guess I could have. I can Phyrexian Tower to get forests, so I still do need. Okay, so maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I gave up on 2 beasts. But, okay, so he didn't exile an Icarid. He is attacking. So the one thing is that like if he has counter magic, it's not he has to counter the ritual and the crop rotation. The problem is I don't think that putting three beasts that might not be enough. I guess I'm not taking that much damage, but I guess every turn I'm okay. I'm thinking what I want to do. All right, so what I'm going to do is Divining Witch for Hunting Pack, discarding this Phyrexian Tower. I have to. And that way, if the card. Because I have one Concordant Crossroads in my deck, and I could Divining Witch for that. Oh, I could. What I should do is Divining Witch for Diabolic Intent. I guess there's just a chance that it gets exiled in the cards, and then I just can't do anything. I also don't know if I have enough mana. So let me think. All right, I'm going to go for this. The I exile. All right, we'll get Swamp, Forest, use Divining Witch. Oh. Discard a Phyrexian Tower. Name Hunting Pack. So the jig is probably kind of up from once he sees this, but all right, let's see what we exiled. Just to Culling the Weak, Cabal Therapy, Culling the Weak, Divining Witch, crop rotation. Okay, so there still is a ooh, okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to Divining Witch for a Diabolic Intent, and if I don't exile the Crossroads, then I think I am gonna be able to win, or at least put a lot of hasty beasts into play. Let me just count my mana. All right, I'm just gonna do this for I have to have enough mana. Imagine. Okay. Oh, I do have to discard. I forgot about that. Third crop rotation. And okay, so okay, don't see the crossroads gone. Okay, so here we'll play a veteran explorer. Sacrifice this veteran explorer. I guess I didn't check to see if I should still have enough basics. Okay, forest. Forest, the crossroads is still in there. I will Diabolic Intent. Sacrificing Divining Witch. Go get a so I do I have enough mana? I'm looking at it. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's just what I need. Because the okay. So we're attacking for 20. He can put a token into play though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to be able to block. He's going to be able to make an Ichrid and a token next turn. Maybe I don't have him dead here. So if he okay, so he definitely blocks with we discarding the other card because he has to stay alive. I'd be able to block an Ichrid. And then I'm potentially being attacked for 8. If he discards a black creature, 2 black creatures, but won't be 2 black creatures though. Okay, so I think okay, Kravokian Horror. Alright, that might actually be troublesome. He does not have Threshold, he's got 6 cards. So I don't know how relevant that is. Okay. Maybe I messed up on my math, but we'll see. Okay. I'm just going to sit back since I can't really do anything anymore at this point and just see if Lester is able to find a way to kill me. But hopefully I didn't mess up with my math. Okay, so he chose not to bring back Ichrid. Don't know what that means. I'm trying to think what cards he could have. Can't think of anything. Breakthrough maybe? Breakthrough for 5? Or tap out? No, because then he could. Yeah, I can't think of cards that he could have right here to get him out of the situation. I guess I mean like he might be able to just live by blocking with 2/2s. So I guess maybe that's what he's thinking is not attacking and not going for lethal and trying it out. But he can't let any beast through, so he's not going to really be able to trade 2 tokens for 1 beast. All right. So we have, I guess so. The Provoking Horror will that does trigger at the end of each end step, so he will be able to make another zombie. So he'll have 5, so he'll be able to block all the beasts. But then I'm in pretty good shape, so maybe I'll draw a hunting pack and just get another 4/4 in there. All right. Rain of Filth, not something I'm really interested in right now, but all right, he discarded Icarid and another Provoking Horror. So he'll be able to bring back at most 2 Icarids. Oh, now he's activating Cephalid Coliseum. Okay. This is basically just mill 3 cards. This horror will not trigger. You got another squee, and then 2 lands. Okay, so he's gonna get back directly above it, so that's not the case. So he's gonna go back 2 squeeze during his turn, and he could bring back 2 Icarids. So he'd have 2 Icarids and 2 squeeze and a card. I don't think it's enough, so all these can attack. They all need to be blocked. I think I'm in pretty good shape, but I might be miscalculating something. So if Lester's still playing, then maybe he thinks that there's a shot of him winning. I mean, the Crossroads is kind of a scary card when the potentials of things that might not normally you play around can open up doors for you to lose. So. All right, lots of triggers. Just bringing back the Icarids. And got 2 squeeze back, okay. I will block with the Wall of Roots. Tolarian Winds, okay. I guess there's a sequence. So he discarded 2 cards to draw 2 new cards. He discarded the 2 squeeze. Alright, so we got there. Alright, cool. Alright, we're back for game 2. We were able to win game 1. We're playing a best of 5, so no storyboarding yet. Looking at this hand, it needs a hunting pack, and it can do a lot then. And I think it's reasonable to keep. I mean, I guess the thing I'm worried about is Zombie Infestation the most, but I mean, I guess I'm gonna have time. His deck isn't super fast, so I'm gonna be able to play a lot of spells on my turn, especially like with Cabal Therapy. So I think if I have a hunting pack, I will be able to make a large storm. Okay, so as Lester ponders what he's going to discard with careful study. I don't know if that tells me anything. I mean, Squee is usually the easiest choice. We have a Provoking Horror with a Nether Shadow above it. Okay, so he's going to get the Horror back right away. Draw a Rain of Filth, so I will start with a Veteran Explorer. And I'll be done. So if I draw Hunting Pack next turn, I think I'm able to storm off a bunch next turn. I can make a lot of mana. Like if I drew Hunting Pack, I'd be able to probably kill him on my turn 3. Yep, there's a Zombie Infestation. And right away he's making... Okay, so he's got 2 Provoking Horrors. Alright, so the longer this goes, the more trouble I could be in. So I am going to just play a Wall of Roots. I mean, I don't think there's anything I want to Cabal Therapy at this point, and I can't combo for anything, so okay. Okay, the end of turn, a Cabal Therapy and a Brilliant Horror. Oh, I think with Moto it just doesn't allow you to choose the order, because I think he should be able to get that activation back. Because this horror would trigger. So yeah, I think that's unfortunate. Because you should be able to choose the order that it goes to the graveyard when they go at the same time. So I think he missed out because of how Magic Online works. Alright, so I'm really looking forward a Hunting Pack or a Divining Witch. Okay, he has a Breakthrough. Breakthrough is for 0, so he's not going to be keeping any of the cards in his hand. Okay, the cards he discarded. Careful Study, Underground River, Polluted Delta, Breakthrough, Tolarian Winds, and City Brass. So that seemed like a pretty big miss. Didn't really add anything of value. Okay. I guess Cabal Therapy. I didn't notice that one getting discarded. He is... Okay, let's see what he's naming. Maybe he's naming Hunting Pack. I feel like that's a card you'd want to name, but I think if you hit any of the one card... Oh, Diabolic Intent. Okay. A reasonable name, right? He's gonna get a horror back. Womp. Okay. I will just play an Ancient Tomb and I'll pass. I guess I can attack for 1. Little Veteran Explorer getting in there, so. Alright. So at this point, he kind of petered out, so I think I have a little bit of time, so I'm hoping to get Diabolic Intent, get Divining Witch or Hunting Pack, and then I'll be in pretty good shape. Okay, he's discarding Icarid and the Provoking Horror. And again, like, yeah, I think it's just random on the order, so he should get this horror back instead of this Icarid. Or he should get this horror back at the end of the turn. Okay, Crossroads is interesting. I'm not going to play it yet. Well, I guess there's reason to keep the swamp in my hand for something like I draw a Divining Witch that I can discard it to activate it. But I guess I could discard something like Cabal Therapy instead. Because with the Crossroads in my hand, then it would have haste. Yeah, Lester is just realizing that the discarding is random, which I've experienced in a previous match. That's kind of frustrating and hard to predict what's going to happen when you don't know. So another Shadow's coming back. Okay. He is bringing back the Icarid. Interesting. Okay. I guess he could be getting in for some damage. I think I'm just blocking the Ichrid. I'm taking 5. I'm not too scared at this point. Okay. Veteran Explorer. Guess I'll cast this. And I'll get in for 1. And do I want to block with a Veteran Explorer just to get 2 lands out of my deck? I'm trying to think if it helps him more than it helps me. No, I think I will at this point. Discards another Shadow and a Provoking Horror. Yeah, so because of that bug, he's missed out on a good amount of these activations. Alright, he definitely has Threshold, so he's gonna attack first. Maybe I'm less inclined. Block. I'm gonna trade these. Maybe it's almost better just to block the token and not have him another creature in his graveyard. Because this gets back the horror and gives it another thing for Ichrid. So maybe that was just a mistake. I'd like to use this ability though. Get some forests. Okay. Wall of Roots. Not the worst, but certainly not something I'm excited about, I guess. Okay, so he has 4 cards in his hand since he drew with the Cephalid Coliseum. One of them is the Provoking Horror. He discards the Swamp, Polluted Delta, and the Horror. Got 1 Ichrid trigger. Not coming back, okay. Careful Study. Discards Provoking Horror and a Zombie Infestation. Okay. Alright, so am I interested in blocking another zombie token? I think I am. I got creatures to sacrifice anyways with the Wall of Roots, and a little bit of deck thinning, I guess. I'm looking to draw Hunting Pack, looking to draw Divining Witch, looking to draw Diabolic Intent. Any of those cards are very good. Gets a Provoking Horror back. Alright, what will we get? A Tinder Wall. Alright, it blocks a zombie token, I guess. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. In comes a zombie, discarding a Horror and an Underground River. Alright, another Shadow comes back. Will Ichrid come back? The turn that Ichrid. Yes. So I'll block an Ichrid and 2 zombie tokens. I'll be taking 5. Alright, so I mean, I need to draw something very soon. 3 black mana. Does he just have a natural Ichrid? Ashen Ghoul, okay. I think that adds one more damage, or 2 more damage. Block, block, block. Taking 7. Not good. Alright. I think I got one more chance to crop rotation. I don't think this gets me anything. Lands can't do anything. Yep. So... oh, I just didn't even get anything. 1, 2. I think I am dead here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he is more. Right. So I died that game. Okay, so now we've got sideboarding to come in. These Tormod scripts seem good. Pernicious Deeds actually seem fine too. I guess, well, I can always deed for 0 before I like hunting pack. Okay, what cards am I interested in taking out? I think I'm going to take out the Crossroads. Not a super fast deck, so I feel like a lot of the time I will have the opportunity to build up a board state. Take out a Cabal Therapy. And I'll take out a Rain of Filth. And I'll just put in these Tormod's Crypts. I don't know if I want to take that much out other than that. We'll try it like this. I don't know, maybe I need the deed to get something like knock the Zombie Infestation out of his hand. But we'll see how this goes. Okay, so this is kind of just, yeah, like a similar spot that I just need a hunting pack. Because I would be able to crop rotation. I guess this one I can't get any mana off if I sack it to... well, I could get Ancient Tomb, but I just need a lot of green and black mana. It might work out, but I need a few more pieces. It's not just a thing. I also could Cabal Therapy for Zombie Infestation. I'm going to keep this. If he keeps a 7-card hand, I think I just fire off a turn 1 Cabal Therapy. Or I guess I could wait a turn. I'm trying to hit Zombie Infestation. I think that's his most important card. And so I think I am going to wait on the Cabal Therapy. I'll just get another look at it. His hand, he'll have 1 more card. I could play the Tormod's Crypt if he has something like Duress, or maybe a Cabal Therapy. Possible he has Cabal Therapy and names Cabal Therapy, but yeah, I don't know. That's pretty aggressive. Seems like he's thinking about something, so could be a Duress. All right, Cabal Therapy. We'll let that resolve. Yeah, it's tricky, I guess, what card you name. And named Wall of Roots. Okay. It's a decent card. It blocks all his guys, and then also adds mana and is another creature to sacrifice. So definitely a key piece. Does a lot of things in the combo. So I'm going to Cabal Therapy him and take Zombie Infestation. Hopefully he has one of those. All right. Ashen Ghoul, Icarid, Krovokian Whore. Okay. I will play a Tormod's Crypt and pass. This kind of interesting situation. I guess I'm going to keep these. Alright, so I played a Polluted Delta, so that's the card he drew. Veteran Explorer. Okay. So I can just play it, but I might have it more benefit of it staying in my hand for an extra storm. I'm trying to think the amount of mana. No, I think I need to play it. I guess since I had Cabal Therapy, I was thinking I needed to use crop rotation, but right. I would like to draw. Either Divining Witch or Hunting Pack. The Underground River is played. We can get rid of that one. And I mean, at this point, it's hard for him to kind of commit to too much. He doesn't want to put too much in the graveyard because of Tormod's Crypt. But he's kind of got to get something started, otherwise he gives me a lot of time. So Cabal Therapy. I'm going to use crop rotation. Just so if I don't, I mean, I don't know which one he's naming, but if he did name crop rotation, then I think this is kind of hedging my bets. He probably just names Dark Ritual at this point. Okay. Yep, name Dark Ritual. Okay. Alright, hunting back. So I can play Cabal Therapy, crop rotation, hunting pack for just 3 zombies. I'm assuming I have enough mana. I have to, right? Cabal Therapy +2. So if I crop rotation for Ancient Tomb, I'd have 2 mana. Phyrexian Tower will give me 1. Tinderall will give me 2. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I do have enough. And we know his hand. I think we just go for it. Right, okay, so let me double check here. Crop rotation, the sacrifices, this gets Ancient Tomb. That's 2 mana. This, I can only tap it for green, or for colorless because I need to use both these abilities. This sacrifices to Cabal Therapy, that's +2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I get 2 green with the Cabal Therapy. So the Cabal Therapy, do I even want to name anything? Actually, there's only 3 or more creatures above Ashen Ghoul. I guess I name it and then I just activate Tormod's Crypt. Alright. Crop rotation. Sacrifice this. Get Ancient Tomb. Well, I guess I can attack for 1. Since my hunting pack tokens will not have haste. Let's Cabal Therapy. Sacrifice Veteran Explorer. I'll get Forest. Okay, I will name Ashen Ghoul. Okay. One, two, three, 4. And a hunting pack. And I'll exile card. And I'm done. So, alright. 3 4/4s. See if this can get it done. So he just has Provoking Horror and an Ichor in his hand. Do a Tolarian Winds, so that's probably one of his better draws. Alright, another Shadow. Not a Zombie Infestation. I think that probably would be what he needed most. And he's able to get back the Horror, so he's got 2 cards in his hand. Alright. Attack for 12. Another Shadow gets in the way of 1. I have a Wall of Roots. Be done. Okay, so this looks pretty likely, unless he's got some sideboard cards that might be there. Okay, so we got game 3. So we'll move on to game 4. We'll see you soon. Okay, so we're sideboarding for game 4. We had the Tormod's Crypts in before, and we just shaved a Rain of Filth, Cabal Therapy, and the Crossroads I took out. Are we interested in playing Pernicious Deed? I mean, Naturalize also might be a card. I don't know if there's certain sideboard cards that would shut me down. Something like an Ensnaring Bridge would be kind of tricky. And Naturalize is like decent against Zombie Infestation as well. I guess Pernicious Deed is probably just a better answer there. So maybe this is a card we want to try and fit in. And maybe cut a land on the draw. Try that. And cut a Tinder Wall as well. Alright, we'll try this. So now we have both the deeds in. We'll see if this can make a difference. It seems like a better failsafe if he kind of rips apart my hand to have the out of drawing Pernicious Deed. Okay, looking at this hand, it is... Is it good enough to keep? I have a Tinder Wall. If I get another land, this hand's very good, so I'm going to keep. It might get punished at this, but he's not super fast. I mean, I guess his Cabal Therapy would probably hit, because he's probably going to name one of the cards in my hand. Alright, so there's a Llanowar Wastes. Start with Tinder Wall. The next turn, I would... What am I looking to play? Probably Divining Witch. I think that's probably the most powerful card if I have just in play. It kind of protects me against all his disruption, that if he's discarding my hand, I can always just get what I want. Right. Another Shadow. That one I'm not too afraid of right here. I will block if he attacks. I'm not too afraid. Okay. Yeah. So I just need, yep, the Divining Witch, because that just is the missing piece. I have to imagine I have enough mana. Otherwise. And this hand looks pretty Cabal Therapy proof. I guess if he has Cabal Therapy, it hits like Diabolic Intent and then hits another spell. Even then, I have a lot of mana. Okay. And I can go off at instant speed. I won't be able to use Diabolic Intent, but at this point I think I can just play something like a Wall of Roots and just pass. He's gotta do something, I guess, with the kind of threat and stuff. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna be able to pull further and further ahead. So if you were like tap out on this next turn, I'd be able to Wall of Roots for crop rotation. That could get a Phyrexian Tower. Phyrexian Tower I could activate Phyrexian Tower. Okay, so if this spot is like, is it worth it trying to go for something? I think I could just wait. I mean, I don't see the reason why I need to do anything. I mean, if I'm always able to go off at instant speed, I'm just gonna wait for him. I'm keeping the Llanowar Wastes in my hand because of Divining Witch. I don't want to cast the other cards. So I'm kind of just waiting for like a Cabal Therapy or something, just so I can take a look at his hand to see if he has some form of disruption. We'll play Veteran Explorer. I think it's worth putting a counter on this. And yeah, I think, because I don't know if he has something like counter magic or whatnot. I guess maybe if it were like a Cabal Therapy, then maybe I'd respond, but okay, so I know I had to decide if I want to do anything now. I don't actually think I need to. Like, if I have plenty of mana, and I always have Divining Witch, so the Cabal Therapy almost just like builds to my storm count. So I think I'll just let him take whatever. I mean, maybe he names Hunting Pack. Okay, I think that makes sense. Now he has seen my hand, so it's kind of like if he does have counter magic. But okay, so here I think I can just like I can play around Mana Leak. I can play around Circular Logic. I think I could just go off here. All right, so let's add a counter here. And we will tap this for black. Then I'll cast Crop Rotation. Sacrifice a land, we'll sacrifice a City Brass. I guess if he has something like Powder Keg, this is really awkward, but I guess I'll live and I'll learn. So, Phyrexian Tower. I'm trying to think if maybe it's like I don't want to sacrifice the Veteran Explorer because the lands just might benefit him more. So if I cast Dark Ritual, okay, now I can. I've used this already, so I can Culling the Weak, sacrifice Wall of Roots. I mean, I guess I can do it now. I was to say maybe I could try and do it in a turn. Maybe I should just let it wait and done it at a turn, like because if he would have taken any of the mana sources, I don't think it would have mattered. I guess I could have named Diabolic or discarded Diabolic Intent to keep that in my hands. And ah, that was not a card I was expecting. Okay. All right. All right, I'm in trouble now. Good thing is I still have a lot of mana. So, but I don't have a lot of cards. Yeah, I definitely could have played that turn a lot better. But I was not playing around Interdict, so. Wait. Oh, Oh, he named Crop Partition. I'm just gonna pretend this is not in my hand. Because I think my hand was known information at that point. Maybe it wasn't. I guess I had the Llanowar Wastes. I guess did he not know about that one? That's funny. So here, if I Diabolic Intent, if I get Cabal Therapy, do I have enough mana to do all this stuff? I'm first trying to think about if I can do it without giving him 2 extra mana for something like another interdict. That I don't think I can do. Okay, so should I go for this right here? Okay, so I think I'm just going to pass the turn and leave up Divining Witch for... I can get something like Cabal Therapy, discarding Diabolic Intent. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, there just didn't seem like that good of a way that I guess I could get like 2 beasts. Maybe 3. Right, there's a Zombie Infestation. Okay. There's a token, okay. Okay, I will use this. And I think I either want to get Tormod's Crypt or I want to get Cabal Therapy. I think I can get... So Cabal Therapy would be +2 spells, and Tormod's Crypt is to exile basically Squee. Could also get something like Culling of the Weak, and then discard the card that I have to Divining Witch to get Cabal Therapy. Let me think if I have enough mana for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 11. Or maybe I could just get Cabal Therapy and then Culling the Weak. Okay, I have 15 cards left, so maybe that was not the right. How many? Doesn't look like any. Oh, 1 Tormod's Crypt. 1 Tormod's Crypt is exiled. So I guess there's a chance. Alright. I'll make Cabal Therapies. I'm just a little nervous that if I use Divining Witch that I hit like both Tormod's Crypts. It just seems if I'm just passing, he's going to be getting zombies. But I don't know when things actually get better. Because he'll just get tokens every turn. Alright, let's be brave. So if I sacrifice Veteran Explorer, okay, so there are 2 more Tormod Crypts. Okay, forest. Okay, this 4 mana, so I could go down to 2 mana. Get Tormod's Crypt. I mean, I could just die, but we'll see. So I'd have 2 mana floating. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have enough. All right, so let's use this. Discard a card. Name Tormod's Crypt. Okay, so he's discarding. Interesting. Discarding in response to this. Wonder what he's worried about. Okay, so I like my chances if I don't just exile my card, so we'll Oh, is this an interdict? I mean if it is then I guess he could be activating Cephalid Coliseum. Okay. Crypt. I have one card left in my graveyard, okay. Or in my library. Alright, so here's a Cephalid Coliseum. Oh, he's targeting me. Oh, how great. Okay. I am dead. I did not see that line. That was nice. That was sweet. Okay, so we'll go into the last game. We want to reevaluate something like Xantid Swarm. To play around Interdict. It's still a card that I can like sacrifice to Culling the Weak, so it's not like the worst thing in the world if I'm trying to go off on his turn or something. It just seems like he doesn't have that many interdict. Maybe I just want the Cabal Therapy first. I'll put 2 of these in. 3 of these, I guess. Guess I'll put the land in. Well, 2. We'll see how this goes. I'm definitely not sure of how to sideboard or what to do with this, but all right. I just need basically a hunting pack, I think. Or yeah, I think this is fine. I mean, it's decent. It's not great, but okay. So let's see. How much mana can I make this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. So if I Phyrexian Tower, sacrifice Veteran Explorer. So I'd have 2 mana. I'd get 2 green. So then I'd play a Veteran Explorer. Okay, hold on. So 1, 2, and 3 more lands. Go down, play a Veteran Explorer. And then I go down. I have to imagine this is enough. I guess he still could have Interdict. That activated? It might only be activated ability. Oh, I'm going for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'll attack first. Getting big here. Maybe it just would have been better to wait for him to tap out. Well, I guess problem is like I'm giving him mana, so like tapping out doesn't mean that much. But maybe I should just waited a turn and had like Xantid Swarm in play. Because even yeah. All right, I'm all in. All right, making four beasts on turn 2. All right, there's a zombie infestation. And a token right away. Okay. I will attack with my guys. I guess I'm like, these Ashen Ghouls are able to come back. Kind of awkward. But he doesn't have very good blocks, so. Okay. Discards Cephalid Coliseum and Cabal Therapy. Got Icarid triggers. This is these at different times. During your upkeep, at the beginning of your upkeep. Oh, so this is when you have to activate. Did he did he miss this? That he wanted to use it? I think he was planning on bringing these back. Okay, I'm guessing he misclicked through his upkeep that he wanted to use these Ashen Ghouls because he at least could have put those in play. 3 or more. But he could have put one of them into play. I guess that's. And then he could make another token. So yeah, I mean, I guess he still could have probably lived a turn, but it was still probably pretty good for me. All right, well, that was the Dark Pact deck. This one was kind of exciting. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if this deck can go anywhere. But until next time, thanks for watching and take care.